I was recently in Vietnam for nearly a month and I wanted to pack light on this trip, and it got me thinking, like, what are the essentials for me to bring onto this trip for the reaction videos to look and feel my absolute best, quite literally everything, what I deem to be the most important for looking more attractive and just overall mogging. So today is actually going to be my top 10 list of the essentials for you to mog. Now keep in mind, this is my list, so if you want to actually have your own things, by the way, if you are just doing exactly what everybody else is doing, you're not going to really be mogging anybody, man. It's about having your own signature and your own uniqueness that makes you stand out from other people. So without further ado, let's get it. One of my absolute essentials that I'm sure you guys have probably noticed is I love sunglasses. Every time I'm outside and just in general, I will always wear sunglasses. And yeah, it's going to protect your eyes from the sun, which can cause some UV damage. It's going to help with the dark circles, but it also adds an air of mystery. So whenever you're outside, think of celebrities, models, people like this. They're typically always wearing a sick pair of sunglasses. So my two favorites, we got a couple. First of all, for a little flex, it's going to be these Dior's. These are going to be just the signature shades, but they can look a little bit dorky depending on my outfit. But my all-time favorite actually is a cheap $5 pair of glasses that I picked up from my brother's military base, man. And this is just going to be a wayfarer style. It's got like a bit of an ombre. It's where like it's darker up here and then it gets like this light purple as you go down. These are kind of my signatures. I'm thinking about replacing them with like more of a luxury pair just because they are so cheap, but that's the cool thing too. Like, you don't have to spend a lot of money on a signature pair of sunglasses. Just something that looks really good with your face shape. You can ask ChatGPT that you can even ask like the perfect sunglasses for your face shape. And this, in my opinion, will drastically enhance your look. Up next is something I genuinely love with all my heart, and this is going to be my Rimowa suitcase. Now, there have been times throughout my life where I have literally traveled to a new country every single month. Like, I'm in a place for 30 days. All right, next month, so on and so forth. Something that people will always notice is going to be your luggage. And not just that, for me, I travel and I have everything that means something to me, everything that's significant to me in my suitcases, in my luggage. So I want it to be protected and I want it to reflect myself and my personality. So Rimowa, I love the style, I love the silver. It comes with a lifetime warranty. So if anything happens, the wheel messes up, you can go to any Rimowa, they'll fix the wheel. And it's just such a subtle flex because people who have Rimowas, they're gonna notice it.
I travel a lot. I've tried a lot of different suitcases, and this is the one that has beat them all. It's a Rimowa. Literally, if I see somebody with it, I'm like, you get it.
And even at the airport, it's so sick. Like, you can just sit down on it. You could roll around the airport. This thing is something so sick. Just every celebrity, every model who's getting well-paying jobs, they have a Rimowa. It is going to be more expensive, so don't really invest in something like this unless you travel quite a bit. I think every single man does need a signature leather jacket. I think a leather jacket, no matter who you are, is going to add that edge. It's going to automatically make you look more like a bad boy. As long as you're just not super cringe and dorky about it, man, it will always look sick. Now, you guys have seen this jacket on me. This is going to be my thrifted vintage, I think it's from the 70s, leather jacket that I picked up in Japan. This was only like $50. It's got built-in shoulder pads. It is cropped, which is funny enough. This is actually really in fashion right now, but I tried it on and I was like, man, this looks sick. It makes my frame look wider. I love the quality of the leather. It looks so freaking sick. So you can go thrifting for an awesome leather jacket. You can get one custom tailored to you and your frame. It's going to look awesome. It's up to you, man, but I think all you guys, you do need a leather jacket. I will never travel anywhere or even go a day without using my skincare, man. I love my skincare. I've noticed that if I don't use my skincare, my skin just feels dry and it just doesn't feel as best. I don't feel like I look my best. So my favorite skincare to travel all over the world with, yes, I travel with all my skincare anywhere I go. First of all, it's going to be my Korean skincare system. I love it, man. Like, I love Skin 1004, Core 6, brands like this. Like, snail mucin is awesome for the skin, has so many health benefits, and obviously I love my own. This isn't even an ad. It's funny, the last time I talked about my own skincare, someone was like, oh Austin, stop talking about your skincare and trying to sell to me. I don't like that. The truth is, man, I use my skincare a lot. Oh, I just leaked all over my rug.
That's what she said.
Look at that. That was a grass-fed beef tallow. This is a night cream. These are going to be the best, so just make sure that you wake up with enhanced freaking skin. I don't like to go completely natural, like my skincare is super natural. This is why I always recommend combining actually my products with some of the Korean stuff. You don't have to go all in with one product system versus the other. I actually felt my skin enhanced drastically after I included my own grass-fed beef tallow, my all-natural sleeping cream, my all-natural retinol, things like this, as opposed to just the mainstream Korean skincare products. And up next, another thing I will never leave the country without is going to be my supplements. I love my supplements, and the older I get, I realize how much it actually helps you, man. Like, maybe when you're a teenager, like, you could just jerk it all throughout the day, hormones through the roof, like you've never felt better in your entire life, but you're getting older and older. I would say past the age of like 20, man. I think every single man should be on some sort of natural testosterone support supplement, because it is crucial now, man. In 2025, they put microplastics in everything. They're trying to destroy our health. There's so much stuff in the modern world that is destroying our testosterone. So you need something like Aries Rage, which I take every single day. I am going to be out soon, so I need a new bottle myself. And then you also need an awesome multivitamin, just like Titan Growth 2.0, to give you all the support your body needs for growth and development. Even if you don't want to grow taller, let's say you're 30 years old watching this, like, oh, Austin, you're just selling me a supplement that won't make me taller. Yes, it's not going to work if you're 30 years old. But even if you are older than, let's say, 25, which I think should be the cap when you're trying to grow taller, it's still going to help your health, because 92% of you guys are deficient in basic vitamins and minerals. It doesn't really matter what your goal is. If you have these deficiencies, you're not going to be optimizing your health, your testosterone, anything, man. And while you're doing all this, we're getting back to the list soon, but you got to join my school, KLS VIP. The price will be going back up to $55. Right now, it's only $19. I've got over 10 hours of VIP content. We up on group VIP calls. You got to join right now in the description. This is one of my essentials, but I would not say you guys really need this. And this is going to be my MCM backpack. Now, growing up, I always loved MCM, like especially the backpacks. They were really hype, and I just thought they looked so cool. But obviously, as a kid, I couldn't afford them. My parents wouldn't buy me a backpack like this. But as an adult, I love this, man. It has a bit of an edgy flair, because obviously we got the studs. It's got the wax-coated canvas. And for me, once again, because I do travel quite often, I like having a backpack. Like, I'll be on the motorbike, I'll be going to different places, and a backpack is just one of the easiest ways to travel. If I don't go with the backpack, I would go with a basic duffel bag as well. Just anything to have a little bit more swag whenever you're actually traveling, man. Don't go with the basic stuff. You gotta elevate just a little bit. Boots are going to be crucial for elevating your sneaker game. They're saying that most people, the first thing they ever see about you is going to be your shoes, what shoes you're actually wearing. So that's why I think you should elevate it a little bit. Even this past year, I love sneakers, I love shoes so much, but I wanted to mature my collection a little bit. Like, I used to wear tons of Jordans, but now I've cut out all my Jordans except for one pair. In the past year alone, I've been on a mission to actually upgrade my sneakers. I love sneakers, but they look a little bit childish, almost like you're still in high school. So I started upgrading to the Yves Saint Laurent leather high top made out of calfskin leather, made in Italy, and it's a lot higher function. But especially for my walking videos, date nights, things like that, you need something more elevated, something more smart. We got a couple options. First off, it's going to be classiness, man. This is going to be the Yves Saint Laurent suede chukka boot. This is sick, man. These are my favorite for a suit. I can wear these casually. Soon I'm going to get the bottoms on because that leather is going to wear down pretty quickly. And then you guys have seen them. I get a lot of hate for these, but my Rick Owens Doc Martens collab. I picked these up in Japan. These add like 2, maybe even 3 inches of height. I love them though. They look very cool. You obviously can't wear them with like a suit, anything like that, but with like some slim jeans, it looks so sick, man. This past year, I actually got really addicted to fragrances. Like, I started collecting a lot. I collected over 50 fragrances. I smelled like every single fragrance has ever been hyped this past year, and a lot of niche fragrances, for example. And I've come to the conclusion you don't need very many. You just need a couple to MOG most people. I would suggest not going super basic. Like, I do have Dior Sauvage. I love it, actually. It smells amazing, but it is basic. Everyone's going to smell like that. Same with Versace Eros, EDP. A little bit basic, but I love them. But a couple I would recommend to actually smell just sexy, mysterious, that I love, that are my personal signatures, are the following. So first off, we got Mont Blanc Legend. This smells just like Abercrombie Fierce back in the day. A lot of girls just go crazy for this, man. It's kind of like a more mature version of Fierce. I would almost say it's like Sauvage, like a super versatile woman go nuts over it, but not every guy is wearing it, hopefully not after this video. And Creed Virgin Island Water is like the ultimate tropical scent. It's actually James Bond's signature scent, so it's a really fire one as well. We talk about my Celine fragrances. I love Celine fragrances, specifically Reptile, which is literally supposed to smell like a rock star after a night of partying. And then we got Black Tie, which is like the ultimate vanilla fragrance you have ever smelled. They're both unisex. These are the ultimate date night fragrances. In my opinion, I have not found anything better than these two for a date night fragrance. Parfums de Marly, Creed, Nashane, like literally nothing comes close to these two. They don't project beastly, they're not super strong, they don't last until the next day, but they last 5-6 hours. They project just enough for your date to smell you. These are the sexiest fragrances I have probably ever smelled, and they are personally my signatures. I have an interesting philosophy about money, and I feel like whatever you are holding your money in, this is kind of like an energetic field, and it's either going to help you make more money or it's going to hold you back. So if you're still using your old wallet from when you were in high school, I feel like this is going to hold you back. Or let's say a hand-me-down wallet that your father gave you, or just a cheaper wallet in general, it's not going to inspire the money to make more money. It sounds silly, but I'm telling you there is some truth to it, man. This is one of my favorite things. It's my Louis Vuitton card holder. It is an overpriced wallet. It's like $400 for this. What it does do is it inspires me to keep making more money. Every single time I open it, I use it, I'm like, dang, that's a nice wallet, and it makes you inspired to keep getting back to work. That's why I believe you should actually treat yourself. You shouldn't just set aside every single thing you make and just always be budgeting all the time, man. You want to treat yourself every now and then. And last but not least, if you don't buy anything in this video, is the only thing I think every single guy needs to actually MOG, and this is going to be a tailored 100% wool suit. This is going to be the ultimate MOGing piece out of everything, man. Men nowadays, they don't have a tailored suit. They don't wear suits at all, and they just don't really ever elevate their fashion. And what's sick about a suit is you can dress it down. You could be on a freaking dinner date at McDonald's and you can wear a tank top underneath your blazer and some jeans. Like, you don't have to go all out with the suit at all times, but it's gonna elevate just about any single outfit you can think of, man. A suit is a single most versatile, sexy thing that you could possibly ever wear. And while we're talking about this, get some awesome button-ups, man. Don't get regular buttons with the sleeves. I want you to get some cufflinks and get some rare cufflinks that just look so badass in that shirt, and this is just a power move that no other guys really do these days. So these are my essential things to MOG. Oh, don't forget about the jewelry, the rings, necklace. I will never leave anywhere without these. That's it, man. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I love you guys with all my heart. Peace.